Hello again, my name is Versi, and today I'm going to be listing off all the changes that were made in Update 1.2 to races. First up, I'm going to start off with the human. The max power charge has been reduced. So it used to be really fast, and we're going to charge up here to see how it is now. Yes, it used to be 4 seconds, and now it's 6. Now, it still is fast, but it's not as fast, noticeably. From my other human that I had, I could tell it's not as fast. But overall, I don't think this change was needed in general. I feel like it was unnecessary. I don't think humans were in an OP spot at all. But they did that with a lot of the charge times, so we'll see how this goes. Humans didn't need this, but I'm sad this happened. How will this affect them? Considering it's their basically only thing they have going for them, it's pretty rough. That's kind of tough for humans. Getting that nerfed for a bit, especially because they have no other stats or defining features. And if they wanted to, I just felt like it didn't need to happen. But that's my 2 cents. Next up on the list, we have Saiyans, which got a slight buff in their ability. Instead of just having their punches do double damage when at red health, their ki blasts do as well. I feel like this is a nice little buff for them. I feel like they deserve it. Considering that I feel demons are just better Saiyans. This is a nice little buff for them, but I don't think it's gonna do much, really, in terms of just ki blast. Basic ki blasters aren't really used much in grinding and PvP. It's actually used more in PvP than grinding. So, I just feel like this is a nice buff, but I don't think anybody was asking for it. Frost demons. These guys got a little bit of a hit with their charge speed. Their charge speed also got reduced as well. So let me just charge up here, and it's noticeably not as fast as before. But overall, what do you think about this? I feel like something needed to be changed for Frost Demons, but as I do believe they are like one of the best races, but I would have rather seen every other race get up to their point instead of them being taken down a notch. But I understand why. Overall, I don't think it'll change much in terms of them. They just need to build a little bit more ki control, but they still got the best damage in the game. That's not going to change, at least for ki. So they're still on top in my heart. They still got it. It's not going to affect them that much. Androids got a big change, as in their ability now is twice as good. Instead of charging in a total of 12 seconds for the entire key bar, it is a total of 6 seconds for the entire key bar. So how's this going to affect them? Well, my key build that I use for them is now a lot better. Thank you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't seem right. Something like that. Oh well. But their charge speed got increased, is what I'm trying to say here, and it is noticeably faster. I can tell that it is a lot faster than before playing with the Android on my infinite key build. How will this affect them? That's good. That's a good change for them. I would have liked to see more damage, honestly, to have them in line with the other key builds, but I guess that's not what they're meant for. And now thinking about it, that's good. That's a good different way to play them. You don't want to build them like every other key build, where, with max damage. They're more spammy. You just you could keep blasting out blast. It's a different way to play, and I think that's interesting. So yeah, overall, good change for them. I like it. Bio androids got a nice change where their speed to regen health was doubled. So if I just put my step points in health right here, you'll see that it is faster. Right? That looks faster. That does look faster. It was changed from 1% to 2%. And I think this is a great change. Bio androids, I felt like they needed this. Because they were pretty lacking in that front. Like lacking just in general for like basically anything. They don't really get anything going for them. Like the health regeneration is good, but it wasn't anything astounding. And I believe this will make them pretty viable, in my opinion. This is a good change. And my health is almost all the way up. Look at that. That is pretty good. Alright. Kai's got absolutely just screwed over here. Kai's, their passive only works when they have 4 or more bars, and I believe it takes more stamina after that. So let me just... Nope, don't turn my aura on. Oh, wrong key, wrong key. There we go. Let's do that one more time. Oh no, just... Yeah. One more time. And now we're at lowest here. It takes a lot more stamina. And let's regen a little bit to see if it does. If it's proportionate to the amount of defense bars you got. And we'll get up to 3 and see if it takes less. But do I think this is needed? I think this might have been made to combat slang. But the people that don't play sling with Kai has just got their entire ability gone. It doesn't even work anymore for them. Which is, it's kind of bad. Rip Kai's. Oh. Oh well. This was not needed at all. You know my opinion on Kai's. They're not very good to begin with. The only thing that makes them good is if people sling with them with the snap passive. So, if you don't do that, then they've got basically nothing going for them. So, this just makes them like the worst race in the game now, in my opinion. They did not deserve this at all. And, I believe their ratio should be changed in general to combat that type of gameplay. But what do I know? Yeah, justice for Kai's. I'm on your side. Bojacks got changed where they're when they're in red health, instead of taking 50% less damage, they take 25% less damage. And this is a change I welcome. Bojacks are have been regarded as the best race in the game. So they needed some kind of nerf. Some people are upset of how they went about it, trying to say that they need a nerf on their damage, which isn't false. That's a point that I think they need, because apparently they are supposed to be a tanky race. But if it's this or nothing, I'd take this. This will definitely help them be more on par with the other races. I don't think they're gonna be like... What? My dog? Okay. I don't think they're gonna be terrible or anything. This is not gonna absolutely gut their race by any point, but they're definitely worse off for this, and I think that's a good thing. So, Mauled Bojacks, you guys deserve this one. God Radians get a nice change here where their punches and basic attacks now also affect your max power key charge, as well as your regular key charge here. So as you can see, that is going up. But you'd have to get a really strong, and by strong I mean a really fast fighting style to do this, because you see it's depleting rapidly. But I think that's a good change. I don't think it's much, to be honest, but I do think your Radians needed a little bit of a boost, and this is something that will be good for them, especially if they use fighting styles like Birder or something, and they get a few combos off that are really playing their play style a lot. But yeah, it's a good little boost. I believe it's good. I'm all for this. Your Radiants, they are ugly as all, but this is nice for them. Good job. Good job. Candace's got their passive actually working now, so if we do one of these, you can see that their stamina regens at a much greater rate, and that's really good. So if you want to play something with a lot of stamina or stamina regeneration, just play these guys. Forget about Kai's. These guys don't exist anymore, basically. And this is not really a change, more of just a fix, but I still think it's really good. These guys, I might actually see one of these now, because before they just didn't have a passive. They've got good outputs and stuff. They just didn't have anything else going for them. So this is nice. This is nice to see, and I hope I see more of these guys in the future. So yeah, Turtle Man, beware. Half Saiyan's got the biggest and probably most substantial change here in this patch, with their super abilities now doing double damage when they are at red health instead of just their basic heat blast. So that is a 0 to 100 really quick. This makes them from absolutely the worst race in the game to probably a good A tier here. That's a really good ability that I believe will be really useful in the future in terms of grinding and PvP as well. So for either key or for either key or melee builds, this is a welcome change because it does affect both, but I believe it'll be mostly used for key because that's where they usually get their damage from. But yeah, this is really good. Probably my favorite change in this entire thing. They actually makes these guys useful, so I might see more of these guys in the future, and that's what you want to see, more race diversity. So yeah, good job, awesome. This is the actual third time I recorded this part because I had my mic muted the last 2 times. Okay, last but not least, the Tuffle. Tuffle got their change in where their stamina drain is affected by how many defense bars the enemy has. So if they have 5 defense bars, it doesn't do anything. 4, 3, 2, 1, it gets more and more powerful. So I believe it's just capped in the same point. It doesn't get stronger than before if they have 0 defense bars, but it gets at its full effectiveness. So I think this is a decent change. I don't go against many Tuffles, so I can't speak for the efficacy of this entire change here. So we'll have to see in the next few days to see how this affects the meta in terms of Tuffles. But I don't really play many Tuffles, so I don't really care that much. But I don't really see many people complaining about it, so I'm assuming it's a change that people wanted. But with this one out of the way, this is the last one. So that's the end of the video. If you liked it, be sure to like and subscribe and see more videos in the future. Do that as well. I do have a Discord. Again, it's going to be in the description. Join it if you'd like, at your own peril. But yeah, you guys have a good day. I'm out. Peace.